over and over and over. And so, like we got on our or signs that we'll have during the year. So again, we're just working on things that are going to happen throughout the course of the regular season.
Have you ever been anyone that's noticed the difference, like working with other catchers, or have been selective on which catchers you want to pitch to?
No, I'm not selective on which catcher, but there's a difference in how guys work and how they operate with you. And so that's why I know it's really important to get on the same page with Willie as fast as possible, and have those type of conversations. Push him, like, why would you want to throw a slider in a situation? Even though I shook it off, what were you thinking? It's kind of conversations like that. Things. Hey, trust me on maybe throwing a 1-0 changeup. I know how I can execute that. So it's constantly those types of conversations that you have to try to get on the same page as fast as possible. And sometimes he's actually going to have suggestions for me, that are going to make me a better pitcher as well. So you can always learn from everybody in this game.
Will you continue to kind of build up, like you said today, you kind of went full go? Will you kind of continue to build that way through the spring, or at some point do you kind of back off a little bit and try to rest up?
Well, it depends on the opponent.
Yeah.
If I'm facing a divisional opponent, you don't want to show everything that you got. Especially when you're facing the Mets and Marlins and Braves, down here in Florida. I don't want to go out there and show them all my off-speed stuff and let them get a free look at it when it doesn't count. That's why, for me, it's really important this start and obviously the next time I'm facing the Astros again to really, hone in how I'm going to pitch during the year. I feel like that's very important to do that against teams that you're not going to face during the year.
And down the line, how important to you, if it is it to be the opening day starter? Or do you even think about that?
No. I think everybody on this staff could make a case they could be an opening day starter. That's what the beauty of playing here in Washington. There's talent everywhere, and everybody's great at what they do. So, it's going to be fun whoever gets it.
The strikeout of Springer, was that what was the pitch on that?
That was a 3-2 slider.
Okay, there was a guy on base, I think, so that was what you're talking about. That was like
that's one of the situations. That's where he swung and missed at a couple fastballs, and then 3-2. I hadn't shown the slider the entire bat, and then threw a good 3-2 slider. So, those are the type of things that I'm kind of alluding to things I do during the season I have a lot of success on, and that was just an example of things I did well today.
In terms of spring trainings in the past, is this about where you normally are?
Yeah.
In terms of just stuff, what you're working on, where you want to be.
Well, you never want to peak in spring training, so you always want to peak during the season.
No, I mean in terms of the progression that you normally make during the spring.
Right. You just gotta take every year different. Every year is different, and for me, it's just building up right now and getting ready for the season, getting all my pitches ready to have a feel for what I want to do with them. Whether I want to throw them in the zone, or there's times you want to throw them out of the zone, and it's just getting that feel of being able to execute how you want to execute your pitches.
Do you ask the rest of the starters, Strasburg and Zoom and those guys about working with Ramos?
Yeah, a little bit. We've had a few conversations, but really everything will come together during the season. That's when when you start, when you open up against the Mets, I think, right? Mm-hmm. That I'll know everything there is to know about the Mets, and then we'll start having conversations, how you want to attack things, and that's when you start really having the good conversations. Here in spring, we're not really doing scouting reports or anything like that. You just kind of feel for what you've done against guys in the past. So, for me, that's when the real learning starts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.